Hello again, YouTubers, on SpongeBob 101 back here again on the SpongeBob channel with part 30 of our SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam playthrough. If you missed out any previous part, of course, link to the playlist is in the iCards and the description box below. So we are still at stage 2 of the Dutchman's treasure, and I'm actually going to be done with it by the end of this video. So that is the power of getting to compile video clips from a couple of days. So here we are in the Game Pass. We are at level 11, which means we do have a couple of rewards to claim. 500 coins from level 6. We've got some energy and explorer points, I think. Level 7, more of that. Level 8. The fertilizer from level 9, and what's in this chest? 100 energy, or I keep saying energy, explorer points. Yeah, so we also have some rewards from the explorer points, so it's gonna bring us up to 452, which is great. We really need that energy now here in Doom Tower, or specifically the dungeon, because the energy requirements are insane. So we are still trying to make our way over there to get the guards some drinks. Why would we need to do that? Well, beats me, but we gotta do it. So as you can see, we are trying to get through this corridor here in a very wide corridor for a dungeon, I would say. You know, if you ever think about a dungeon, you think of like cramped, dark, musty smelling, small little tunnels, but this one actually is pretty big, I would have to say. Okay, so yeah, that is the other goal. That's 179 energy to open that up, and it didn't really open up anything. So we are now stuck here with the obstacle again. So you can see we have a couple of quests here: hard work and prison cleaning. Basically, at the end of the day, we are just trying to find all the puzzle pieces to access that bullworm prison cell. Alright, so back to Bikini Bottom here. And one good thing about the orders is sometimes there are some orders that are really worth fulfilling. Some of those you saw right here, for example, the ones with energy as well as the ones with gift boxes. So the ones with gift boxes give you extra bonus items, which is kind of useful sometimes, but you don't really know what you're gonna get. Special pack, look at Mr. Krabs right there. I ain't buying that, it's not worth it at all. But still, $1.99. You could buy it if you want to. But the art, it's where it's at. That Mr. Krabs right there, he's basking in those gems. And you ain't giving to him because he's not real. But anyways, so let's quickly collect these. And I do have to make... I have to complete 6 orders. So we have 2 more to go. I have one right here. And I'm going to try to get another one done. Wait, is that even already available? Alright, so anyways, it turns out I was ranked 5 on the leaderboard when it ended, so that's cool. Yeah, so that was what I was talking about last part, but I totally forgot about it. Turns out we did get enough orders in, at least to be in the top 5. Okay, anyways, back to what we were talking about. I do have to make more of these metal boards to complete the quests, and I'm just going to quickly harvest some of these harvestables. Now, this video is mostly gonna be in Bikini Bottom, I think, just because, you know, the progress in Doom Tower is just slow. For example here, 132 energy, we won't even be able to remove the main obstacle. And I just noticed one thing, the guiding tool, like what you just saw, isn't very accurate anymore. It intentionally wants you to waste energy to remove certain things before it finally directs you to the final, the final key item, right, that you want to remove in order to access the rest of the area, which is not bad if the amount of energy required to remove things is reasonable. But if everything that is if every obstacle is like 200 energy, like that is really gonna take forever, right? So I used to record clips in like 2 to 3 minute segments. A lot of time now I'm just skipping over a lot of them because like if I have 82 energy, I have to go back like 4 or 5 times, especially for those that are like 300, 400, right? So yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Let's quickly spin this. Spend 10 coral and collect 4 wooden boards. Fair enough, so that is stage 4, right, out of 7, and we can go make some wooden boards right there at the carpenter shop, Bikini Bottom construction company. We do need more kelp though, and if you didn't already know how you can get kelp, you remove the kelp from the ground. Day 17 daily reward, nothing special. We've got crabs again, basking in his gems. Well, I'm pretty sure there's more than 25 gems on that image, right? Okay, so yeah, we've got more orders to serve up, which I'm not going to because they don't look particularly worthwhile. I did have that pineapple harvest, which is great, more deviled eggs. And where are we on this? Okay, so still on level 11 of the Game Pass. I don't think we'll be making too much progress on it in this video, but anyways, we're gonna spend our meager 97 energy on the 65 energy obstacle. Just want to make sure that it is the correct one. But again, what am I even saying? I just said earlier, like, we don't even know which is the correct one anymore, so I'll be surprised if this is the correct one. 65, is it? No, okay, so it was pointing me to that thing, and this is what I mean, right? Like, it literally directs you to things that don't actually unlock the main thing. 250 explorer points is our next treasure gift. Yeah, so next up, spend 100 energy, 10 onion rings, spend 400 coins, use 6 logs of wood. Yeah, so that's gonna take a while, I guess. Oh, actually, not really. We can just make a couple of barrels. I think that should solve that one. And then onion rings. Oh yeah, totally forgot about the kelp there. So, you know, earlier I said I had to spend more time in Bikini Bottom, but this is actually why. So again, I do all the voiceovers after I record the gameplay, and the simple reason is because it's actually more efficient if I'm just out and about, and if I have like some time, I could just, you know, play the game and record the footage and then do a voiceover over everything all at once. Okay, so this is one quest that's really worth it. You just saw that we got like 1300 or something, 1100 experience points. And if you ask me, in terms of the hierarchy of like order rewards, right, I would say actually the energy is not the main reward that you should be looking for. The main one is the experience points, because it does, I mean, with experience, you know, when you level up, you get more things to do in the game, like you can move in different buildings and stuff like that. Now, it's a little bit bifurcated because, as you just saw, the experience or exploration points, excuse me, has a like parallel system where certain things are actually locked behind that as well, instead of just like in SpongeBob Moves In, wherein, you know, if you leveled up, the more stuff you could do. So we have two different tracks here, the Explorer Point track and the EXP track. We can actually build, or not build, what am I even saying? Plant our first acorn tree, which is cool. We do have a quest for that. We also have one for the ukuleles, if I'm not wrong, but we do need a little bit more space. So we'll actually get to clearing more space later on. Okay, next reward from the Dutchman's treasure. That's some energy, exploration points, and coins. We can spin the wheel again for 80 gems, collect 20 seaweed, and use some energy, I think. 50 energy, right. Okay, so the difference between the seaweed and the kelp is that the seaweed actually is the darker color one, so it's like more, what do you call it? It's not that light, it's a darker green. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, here we are in this weird corridor and with 172 energy. So once again, 270, the next obstacle. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the one that allows us to remove the thing, but you know, we don't have a choice, right? So yeah, let's just keep going through that. Got some extra energy from Sugar Squeeze. I'm going to try to get some from the candy vending machine as well. So we have 115, and back to Doom Tower. Now again, this is a test, right? Like, is that item gonna be the thing that we need to remove? No, it's not. So I really wish if we knew like what specific things we needed to remove. And actually, originally my plan was for this playthrough to show you guys what not to do. For example, in this case, you know, like the guidance system tells you to remove a certain thing. I'm not sure, so you guys let me know. If once you see me like remove a certain obstacle and clear the way, clear the fog, Like, why don't you guys try to, remove that specific key obstacle that was the last one I removed before the fog cleared? And then you can let me know in the comments if doing that actually works. And because if it does, it basically means that the entire game is just wasting our energy by trying to get us to remove things that are not necessary. But then again, of course, on the other side, it could very well be the case that you don't really have a choice. You have to remove all of those obstacles regardless what order you do it in order to clear that specific area of fog and get to the next point. Which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but yeah, it would be fun if we could find like these little cheats, to make gameplay more efficient, I would say, instead of having to wait around for like forever. Okay, we are now at the 6th reward, only 200 energy. Next spin is 16 gems, so I'm just gonna wait for that to recharge natural or automatically. I'm just gonna wait for the thing to roll over. We got a barrel. And back to Doom Tower. I'm gonna spend our energy on obstacles that don't even open up the way. 253. And of course that didn't do anything, so back to Bikini Bottom. I'm not sure if I should focus continually on the Doom Tower area. I really want to, but it will result in the video series getting longer. Or not necessarily longer, but the lead time in between videos will get longer because there's only so much you can clear in the Doom Tower, whereas we do have progress to be made in Bikini Bottom, and we've got quests and all that. We still need to build the juice bar, the musical instruments shop, or the whatever that thing is, right, using the explorer points. Musical instrument shop, yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, another task is complete. We are now leveling up to level 11 in the game pass. So that means we have another reward. What is it going to be? 2 gems, 150 explorer points. I gotta say that this game pass, even though I'm not using the paid version, has been a real help along with the Dutchman's treasure, because if you didn't notice, if you look back before part 26, like my exploration points count was basically negligible because I wasn't even trying to get explorer points. Day 18 daily reward here, some energy, 600 coins. We've got SpongeBob in his ship again, or boat. Free spin. This is our last one. 40. You collect 40 kelp and 40 seaweed, I think. That is done. Claim all. We've got 150 energy, that building, and some coins. Okay, so you can see I'm actually scrolling through my inventory, and my instinct was, where is that building, right? And some of you might be thinking that too. Well, it turns out that the ghostly building isn't actually a building. Yeah, I mean, who knew, right? Because again, if you're going into this entirely fresh, like you don't know what is happening, you wouldn't know where that thing actually went. It turns out that it's not a building, it's actually a building skin, which I'll show you later in the video. But anyway, we do have a lot of energy from that, so we can clear up this area in the northern part of the map to 20,000, not 2,000, 20,000 to put that thing down. First stage, second stage, and third stage. Finally, Bikini Bottom prestigious music college. So we can actually make a, whoa, eight workers? That thing is a worker black hole. Yeah, okay, so now I can show you the building skin, right? So this is what it is, the Flying Dutchman skin. It says new right there, and it's time limited as well. So for me, I have it for 14 weeks and 00 days. So again, I'm not sure how exactly it works, because if I add it to a building, the countdown will start, but I'm not sure if the countdown will continue even if I remove the skin. So let's say, I just want to have the building look like that during the month of October, and I want to save the remaining time for, well, whenever I want it to be. I'm not sure if I can do that, or if once you add the skin, the timer will continue running until it reaches 0. So now you can see it's 13 weeks and 06 days. So yeah, that is something that I will continually check up on in future parts. I also want to note this Flying Dutchman skin is specifically for the small Bikini Bottomite's house. You cannot use it on the medium or large houses, so the green ones and the orange ones, they don't work there. Okay, the juice bar is 20,000 coins as well. You can build it right beside the prestigious music college. Alright, I think I'm gonna end up the video here, guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys again in the next SpongeBob video coming real soon. More SpongeBob Adventures in a Gem coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. See you guys next time. Bye!